Dr. Al-Haddad, have you been told that the lecture is not going to go ahead anymore in Amsterdam?
To be honest with you, no. I haven't heard about it, except I heard about it from a journalist, and that's all.
So if it's not going ahead, what's your response to it?
Well, to be honest with you, this is a very disappointing decision because a reputable institution like this university wouldn't cancel something like this based on baseless allegations. And we learned from an academic perspective that you have to refer to the primary sources rather than the secondary sources. So, from an academic perspective, they should have contacted me to verify whether those allegations are true allegations or not. Yeah.
But you haven't heard, as far as you are concerned. Are you still going to Amsterdam?
Well, for me, I'm still going to Amsterdam. Just for your information, I like Amsterdam and I like Holland. The first time for me to be in Holland was in 1994, and it was a fantastic trip and it was a fantastic experience for me, because even, to be honest with you, I'm not just saying this in front of the TV. No, I have recorded this some time ago, and I think some people have put this on YouTube, my first experience with the Dutch people in 1994. And to be honest with you, I can even disclose some information now, or some experience that I received or I got at that visit. That visit was the first visit for me to a Western country. I was living at that time in Saudi Arabia. And in the Middle East, I was traveling within the Middle East, and it was my first trip to a Western country. And it was a fantastic, fascinating experience with the Dutch people, not with the Muslims, but with the non-Muslims. And I learned a lot. And to be honest with you, I changed my views about the Western people from that visit. And that visit, to be honest with you, again triggered my urge, or that visit, to be honest with you, helped me to take a decision to move to live in the UK.
Majority of Dutch Parliament thinks you shouldn't be allowed because they deem your views intolerant. Let's talk about a few accusations, the things that you've been accused of. You have compared Jewish and non-Muslims with pigs. Is that true?
No.
You've called Jewish people the armies of the devil. Is that true?
Nope.
You think the stoning of adulterers is allowed. Is that true?
Yeah, well, in this point, see, from an Islamic perspective, we have certain rules and regulations for and punishments. I think those punishments are known for everyone. I'm not the first one to say this. But once we talk about the punishment for the adulteress or the adulterer, both female and male, this punishment is not to be applied in the West or non-Muslim countries. I'm talking about the Islamic view with respect to this kind of crime.
One other thing you've written about is the value of testimony of women in Sharia courts. There are Sharia type courts in this country who deal about family feuds and business. Can you explain that?
Okay, let me just be precise here. There are no Sharia courts in the UK. All what is there is Islamic Sharia councils. And Islamic Sharia councils, they deal with matrimonial issues. And in certain issues, Muslim women are in need of help. And no one can help them except a body like the Islamic Sharia Council. And this kind of help, which is the Islamic marriage dissolution or Islamic divorce, that cannot be finalized except by an Islamic body. That's why we have Islamic Sharia councils in the UK. Now, this is just to be precise or accurate about the courts, the alleged courts in the UK. Now, from the perspective of the testimony of women, see, from an Islamic perspective, Islam is looking for fairness, and this fairness is decided by the creator of females and males, who is the God. And we are not calling for equality from all angles, because obviously men are different from women from various angles. So we cannot call for equality from every single angle. So who decides where we can call for equality and where we cannot call for equality? It is the creator, our creator, your creator, the creator of the universe. He is the one to decide. So in certain circumstances, we would like to have two witnesses if they were females, and in certain circumstances to stand as one male witness.
To put it simply, in certain circumstances, the value of the testimony of one woman is not the same as equal to the man's.
No, I don't say the value. No, I don't say the value. We need the testimony of two females and one male in certain circumstances. And see, we do not need to be inferior, or females or women, they don't need to be inferior. And they think whenever we ask for two females to testify regarding something, this means that they are less than men. No, you can see that it is the opposite. They are better than men. It depends on the angle you look at it.
Can you understand why non-Muslims in the Netherlands would find that offensive?
Yeah, I can understand this. And that's why I'm open for any discussion, for any debate, because as I told you, now I consider myself Westerner. I live in Britain. I've been living in Britain for more than 10 years. My PhD, I got it from Britain. So I understand the Western mentality, and I appreciate their resentment against this. But what I do not appreciate is the prejudice. So they could have just asked, and they can ask any imam or any intellectual person to explain this matter. And I think this is the way forward for us to debate, discuss, and have maybe frank, open discussion about those delicate matters.
Are you an extremist, a preacher of hate?
This is a very funny question. Would you expect anyone to say, yes, I'm an extremist and I'm a
That's what you've been accused of.
This is very funny. I wouldn't say no, because if someone accused you of something silly, it is an insult to respond in an intellectual way and to say no. So I would just laugh at this accusation.
But it's the reason why your lecture has been cancelled.
That's why I'm disappointed. This is why I'm disappointed. And I said that any intellectual institute should not just listen to those baseless allegations.
Thank you.